guys, it's coffee time, and a really loud car just went by as I pressed the record button, so enjoy that if you can hear it. And I have to tell you guys, okay, so Starbucks has a brand that's like their instant coffee brand called Via, and I've never really liked it all that much. It's never been my favorite instant coffee brand, right? So, a lovely viewer, Corin, sent a few of the Via packets for pumpkin spice, and I didn't even know those existed. And Ro tried one with regular milk, and she said it was a little rich, a little too rich. So I decided to try it with vanilla almond milk. Guys, it's delicious. It's so good. I'm just like, ah, yes, so tasty. So, if you're like me and you're used to kind of like blander food or like eating a lot of vegetables and things, maybe having it with normal milk will wind up making it a little bit too rich, but almond milk tastes so good with it. I absolutely suggest that you try that if you wind up at a Starbucks and you're bored. You're like, what's something nearby me that is intended to make me purchase it that perhaps I will give into and purchase? So I wound up not making a video yesterday because I had another bad day. And I was like, I don't want to make 2 videos in a row that are bad day videos. That's so depressing. I don't want to do that. So I just didn't. I hope you can forgive me. It was just like, man, I made one video that was like kind of depressing. And I would have to make another video where I'm like, guys, today was not better. Today might have been worse. It would have just been so sad. Today was great. The actual today was great. Yeah, just worked on stuff. I made food again. Guys, I am 3 for 3 in terms of trying out new meals off of Pinterest or from suggestions and having it turn out good. I made portobello mushroom pizzas. I don't know if you're like me, but sometimes I would rather that somebody just said, awesome portobello mushroom recipe rather than it's a pizza but with a portobello mushroom, because you know it's not going to taste anything like a pizza. I get if somebody says, oh, I made a crust out of riced cauliflower. Then I'm like, oh, that'll probably still wind up crunchy, kind of acting like a crust. I get why you can say I made a pizza with cauliflower. I get that. But saying, I'm going to make a portobello mushroom pizza, that's not a crust. Oh, it doesn't taste anything like a pizza. If ever you find a recipe that says portobello mushroom pizza, it's not going to taste anything like a pizza because mushrooms are squishy and retain a lot of moisture. And the more that they cook, they just kind of sit in that moisture. So it wound up being good. It was like a big mushroom cap, and then you filled it with a bunch of sautéed vegetables, and then you top it with cheese. I topped it with soy cheese instead, and it was still great, but it was a little bit bland. I would say, I think next time what I would do, because what it had you do was take the mushroom, just raw, and then you cooked up all of the veggies, and you put a layer of the veggies on top of it, like in the bowl of it, and then you covered it with cheese. I think what would have been good is putting a layer of cheese on the mushroom, and then veggies, and then more cheese. That's what I think. Because the cheese flavor just it wasn't there very much. I put plenty on, believe me. But both Ro and I were like, man, I feel like maybe I would have liked more cheesy flavor, like more of like a, not rusty, what am I thinking of? I want more of a rusty flavor. If I could get more of that, if you could send me some rusty nails and I'll just, scrape them on it. That's gross. I'm so sorry. But yes, it was like an no, smoky. Smoky is the word that I was looking for. We both wanted more of a smoky flavor in there, and it wasn't there. So, anywho, but yeah, I'm trying to think of. Oh, I'm borrowing a friend's car. You guys are just gonna be like, dodge. Borrowing a friend's car. I have never had a car where I needed to turn off the headlights. So borrowing my friend's car. First day with it, right? Like getting used to driving, and I'm like, okay, this is awesome. I'm literally shh phone. All right, you know what? I'm just gonna. There you go, Irene. Go sit over there. What was I saying? Oh, I'm literally only gonna have it for like a couple of days, so that I can get all my car stuff done and get my car out and blah blah blah. Anyway, so my first day with the car, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go to the grocery store. So I go out to the car, and I'm trying to unlock it with like the little clicker, and nothing's happening. It's like, oh man, did the clicker die? That sucks. So then I try to get in the car, and no alarm goes off when I open the door with the keys, which is surprising to me because with my car, if you try to get into it when the clicker hasn't worked, it blasts. It's like, guys, somebody's breaking into this car. Guys, it like tells the entire universe. So I get into the car and I'm trying to turn it on and I can't. And I think to myself, oh no, what have I done? Oh no, what happened? What's going on right now? It turns out that I left the headlights on and drained the battery. So dumb. I'm so dumb. And I immediately texted my friend being like, I wasn't going to tell you this, but I had to jumpstart your car and I am so sorry. I promise you I will take good care of it. Like the worst friend ever. Thank goodness Ro was there. She helped me jumpstart the car. But when I came back from the grocery store, I got out of the car, went into the house, was putting like all of my groceries away, and I was like, oh no, I left the headlights on again. This is going to be like an issue. The entire 2 days that I'm driving this car, I'm going to be like, just like on pins and needles thinking, headlights, did I turn the headlights off? Because literally I've never had to think about this before. This has never been an issue because the only cars that I've ever driven are my dad's truck, which the lights turn off automatically, and my car, lights turn off automatically. It's never been a thing. So, I'm hoping that I can create some sort of a mental... Sometimes I have to tell myself, okay, when you do this, like a certain action that you do in the car, associate that with remembering this. Does that make sense? I do that a lot because my memory is terrible. So I'll say something like, all right, when you pull up the emergency brake, the action of pulling up the emergency brake will remind you, headlights. You like try to associate the two things because one of them you know you're going to do every single time. At least I do. I always put on the emergency brake. So that's how I try to remember those sorts of things. So that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm like, headlights. So that I don't get this car back and be like, I had to jump start it 8 times. I hope that's cool. I hope I'm able to get everything done tomorrow. Oh my goodness. So, yep. I know you guys have faith in me, right? I'm going through another one of those scenarios. You're gonna get so sick of this someday. I'm gonna be doing this show for years. You're gonna be like, Dodge, seriously? Just chill, for real. I'm going through another one of those moments where I'm like, I feel like maybe my room should be oriented in a different way. Oh gosh, I keep looking at it and going, should I rearrange? Even though I just arranged it this way, should I rearrange again? If there's a way to have some sort of walking space in my room, I want that. Because right now, I've hit the bed. I think any of you who watch Coffee Time with Krender, you know, there's like literally... These are all the directions that I can go. Like, I have a very limited little rectangle that I can move this chair around in. And, I don't know, I'd like to have a little bit. I have space, but if I'm able to rearrange in a way where I could have more, that would be great. That would be the greatest. So we'll see. Maybe I can make that happen. Maybe I can make that a thing. But, yeah. Guys, I'm gonna go dye my hair. I'm very excited about it. But other than that, I hope that you guys had a great day, and I will talk to you again tomorrow. Bye-bye! Mwah! Wish me luck tomorrow, for real. It's like, I need